Nice. What's up guys, Chris here from Vo-Gus Prospecting. If you're new to the channel, a big warm welcome. If you're an old multi beanie like this one, welcome back. Today we're out on the creek with a new type of artesian mining pan, the Batea pan. We're going to give this quite literally a whirl for the very first time. I'm probably going to make a pig's ass trying to use it, so excuse my poor form. Without further ado, let's get right into it. You may have caught Dan Hurd's series of videos where he reviewed a heap of different pans, and this was one of them. It's an unusually shaped pan, much like an up down side up light shade. And this sort of pan is still used in various countries all around the world, and we're going to give it a crack here on one of the creeks in Australia. Now this pan was generously brought to me by Ben and Mick's upstream. There he is. I'm going to try and wash some gravels. I don't really know where the gold exactly is at the moment, so we'll do a few test pans in the garret to make sure that we know we're on it, and then we're going to jump into using this. Took the first pan from where Ben is working just there, and we got a few specks. That pan was mostly just loose gravel, and we got about 5 or 6 little nano dots there. What's worrying me about doing this test with the Batea pan is that I deal with a lot of clay, and in Dan Hurd's videos and all the other videos I've seen it used, there isn't a lot of clay. So I'm trying to find a happy medium where there's some sticky sort of soil, but it's not super dense clay that I have to break down. I mean, I have got a classifier and I will be classifying into it, so that might help. We'll find out. Got about the same, just some nano dots, so we will keep looking. After some hunting, I found it. Well, sort of. So not only did we get the nice little flake, we got a couple of other micros in there, which is about what I was pulling out everywhere else, except for this. So this gives me hope that there could be some more gold down deeper. Now we've got a spot that we might be able to actually test this pan and recover some gold. So we're going to throw the first shovel in and see how we go. Got my 1/2 inch classifier to go on top. That's what everyone in every other video has done. Classifying in a pan that has a cone for a bottom. That's our pan. They said get everything nice and loose. Make sure I've got enough water depth. Yeah. And then circles underwater. That's so weird. I really don't know what I'm doing. Right, I don't know how to reduce this further than that without panning it like a regular pan. So I'm going to tip this into my garret pan. I'm going to see what we caught and have a brainstorming session. Yeah, see, it all bogged down at the bottom too. It definitely works. We've got 3 tiny little nano dots there. But the question is, how do I get it to reduce like what Dan did? How do I do that? Okay. Some of that makes a bit more sense. Oh, I got gold. Okay. Okay, now I understand. That time I managed to get it right down to almost nothing, and I've got a little bit of gold just there. And there's probably some more fine stuff in here as well. I haven't obviously worked out the reducing part properly, but the problem I was having is that this whole pan really needs to be completely underwater. It can't break the surface at all, and then you can get this like circular motion and it spits the gravel up over the side. When it breaks the surface tension, it sort of wobbles is the best way I can describe it, and then it doesn't work. You can't get like a rhythm going and the gravel doesn't move. So that's going to take a lot of practice. I've done a couple more, and the first thing I have to say is that damn, it reduces material quickly. Seriously, that is faster than any other pan on the market at just getting rid of the overburden stuff. Dan Hurd's already done all the loss tests. You can watch his video on it. I want to know if it's just as fast or slower to run unclassified pans. I'm going to say that's easier. That was way easier. Got Mick and Ben just working upstream here, and I'm still in behind my rock, and I'm not getting huge spec counts, but every now and again we're pulling out a nice piece of gold. That's so cool to see that. I love it. I want to master this, I really do. I want to know how fast I can fill and process that pan. So we're going to do a little bit of a time trial. It is 10:46 and 40 seconds. So we had 10:46 and 40 seconds, now we've got 10:48 and 20 seconds. So it took a minute and 20 seconds to completely fill and reduce the pan down to that, a handful's worth of dirt. Even though Dan's done the loss tests, I'm curious. I want to know how much I'm throwing out. Now, I don't have the setup here to test how much gold I'm losing, so instead I'm going to use the shotgun pellet that we picked up before as a test. I've got a slightly overfull and unclassified pan, and we're just going to put this right in on the top, and if we recover it at the end, then we know we've done our job properly. Yep, there it is. That's the shotgun pellet right at the bottom, right where they said all the gold and heavy things would be. That's pretty cool. I wasn't holding back either. I was trying to like really swirl that thing to get this reduced. The more I play with this, the more I realize that you have to really get in there and move the dirt. And got a little bit of gold coming out as well. Nice. I am really starting to fall in love with that pan. This spot doesn't have a lot of gold. I mean, it's just literally for demonstration purposes. For now, I'm going to get Mick over here, who's going to do his first pan with the Batea pan. He's the guy that brought it up. So I'm keen as to see what he thinks of it, because it's a trip. It's an experience. So this will be the interesting test. So this is an unclassified pan, but it's mostly clay base.
Or clay based.
Yeah, mostly is clay, solid clay. Drop it further under the water, like make it, yeah, once it disappears, that's when I found it seems to work best. As when it's up the top, it seems to bog everything down in the middle. Let's have a look in there, see what you got. And yeah, this is the stage I found. You flick these out, like you're left with bugger all already. Well, you got it down to almost nothing. You did better than me. Is there gold in it though? That's the question.
I'm older.
Is there more experience? Older, therefore wiser. Yeah, you got it down to nothing. Oh no, you got gold. Wow, all right. Let me zoom in on that so everyone can actually see it. Look at that. So you got way better results and you still managed to recover the same sort of particle size of gold that I have. That's unreal. That's really cool. What do you reckon of that?
That's pretty good. That's probably about what I was getting in with the mine lap pan.
Which one? Which one? it's got gold in it. Does it have gold in it? Do you want to find out if it's got gold in it? It's clean. Moment of truth, Chris. Does it have gold? Does it have gold? Does it? I don't think it does. It does. Grizzly, you've officially found gold. There's one tiny little nano dot down there. Good job. After seeing Mick use this pan with clay in it, I've been experimenting with sand and clay and reeds and everything else, and it keeps working. The only thing you've really got to do is make sure that you break up the clay as you go with your hands in the pan, and it seems to work fine. Again, loss tests need to be done to understand how it's affected with clay. But look at the gold down the bottom. Look at it. It hasn't even moved. There's heaps of it there. It's absolutely unreal how many specks are in this pan and how small they are, and they came out of clay. I am blown away. I know I've said it lots this video, but this gold is minus 100, minus 200. There's some minus 300, 400 mesh gold in this, easy. From my initial impressions, it's faster than a river sluice. By far. If you took this and a bucket to the creek and just processed cons and took it home and ran it through a little cleanup sluice, you would cane a river sluice. Absolutely cane a river sluice. You don't even need to classify. I've been running clay, sand, mud, rocks and gravel in this thing, and it still catches 200-300 mesh gold. That's the test of any system. If you can, anything can catch big gold. Anything catches big gold. Small gold. If you're catching small gold, it's working. Grizzly, have you got anything that you'd like to say to your fans? I've pushed through perhaps 15 or so of these pans. It is an absolute pleasure to use, but I want to see just how much gold we got hiding down here in the garret. Right before I show you the gold that we got with the Batea pan today, I wanted to mention that my Facebook page is way more active than my YouTube account, including a heap of exclusive videos, photos, and article content you won't see here on this channel. The link for my Facebook is in the description. Jump down there and have a look if that's something you're interested in. If you don't have Facebook, you can view it through my website, which is also linked in the description. Right, now let's see the gold. Before I show you, just remember we weren't working a spot, we were just trying the pan. So I found a spot that had some gold, and this is what we recovered in about 15 pans. And that is it. You can see here we've got some nicer bits, but we've also got a lot of super fine gold in this black sand. Even little bits of amalgam I've just noticed that we're pulling out here. That is really cool. I'm keen to try this pan. I'm very keen to try this pan in an actual spot, somewhere that I know has a lot of gold. That is all I have for you today. I hope you did enjoy this little first preview look at the Batea pan video. If you like this one, chances are you'll like some of the other videos that I've got up on my channel. Make sure you go and check those out. Hitting the like, share, and even subscribe button is completely free and will give you access to well over 300 gold prospecting videos right here on Vo-Gus Prospecting. So until next time, please give your dog a scratch behind the ear for me. Thanks to Mick and Ben for coming out and bringing this beautiful piece of artesian mining with them. Peace. And I'm out. I missed.